when did it become apparent, or who was the first person on the team to suggest this idea that would, I guess the first form of it would be Project Artemis. Or sorry, no, Project Amadeus, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually would morph into what is now RIA, which is like a massive, like that is sort of what your business is built on now. I'd love to hear that story. And
so that was an incredibly exciting journey too. We had raised our Series A. Inventus Bloom and Chirite had joined us on the basis of just the non-AI capability set. But as we scaled our business, we went from 3 lakhs a month to 25 lakhs a month to close to 50 lakhs a month and then 1 crore a month kind of a piece, right? We realized that at that scale, it was getting increasingly hard to sustain quality and standardization by just having humans and coaches on the cloud. We needed to also scale our system up to higher gross margins, make it more so that our entire product offering could be more accessible. And that couldn't be done just by scaling the human coaching component. So as we were looking to raise our Series B and as we were trying and iterating with that, I remember that it was quite apparent that the chink in our armor, the weakness was our inability to scale exponentially with technology. So we actually huddled up some of our few teammates, Anjan, quite importantly, who's now our chief business officer and practically my co-founder. And so him and I he was one of our top product managers at that time. And 3, 4, 5 of us kind of huddled up at the Royal Orchid for a week. And we said that if we have to build for the future, then whatever we've built till now is irrelevant. So if we had to reimagine what is it that we could do? And we practically ran a 1-week-long hackathon towards designing a tech solution, an AI system that could handle our clients as well. And we made a lot of progress, and we figured what we had built was probably not good enough to be launched to consumers just yet, back in 2017, 2018 timeframe. But it is something that can help support our coaches much better. So, the systems from it, that experiment would go on to build the diet planning tool that our coaches use the calorie counting software that we use now to design our data sets, the messaging infrastructure that we use now that our coaches use, to send good, specific contextual messages to our customers. So it came out of that necessity of scaling and raising our Series B, for which we needed to be a demonstratedly better tech company. And as our coaches could handle more clients because of that system, we went from 50 to nearly 200 clients to a coach. Our gross margins went up to like 60% and started to look more SaaS-like. And now we found definitely it was a company that was more investable. It was a product that was more scalable. And that started running that course.
Yeah, it feels like the business at that point sort of morphed from services with a side of software to software as a service.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
And eventually that, some of the improvements that would result in launching RIA, which was our consumer-facing AI tool. It was sort of the ChatGPT of that time, but for just health and fitness. Before ChatGPT could be envisioned in 2018, it was learning from the messages that our coaches were actually sending to our clients. So in our domain, I think we had created like a GPT 1.0 for health and fitness effectively. And we started this model of software and services driving behavior change, not just services driving behavior change. So we had an AI line of business and we had a services line of business powered by AI. And that largely was our business model until fairly recently alone. Now we've added obviously the whole connected devices ecosystem as well, the Internet of Things, but that's how that evolved, and today about half our subscribers use only the AI system, Healthify Smart. The other half use the coaching system, powered and levered by AI. But yeah, when in 2018 we were designing RIA or we were designing these systems, I don't think we could have conceptualized that this is how game-changing it would eventually be.